Good afternoon, Willow Springs. I'm Camry McKnight.
And I'm Blonde. Today is Wednesday, April 12th, 2017.
And Willow Springs TV News starts right now.
Camry McKnight talks to foreign athletes about a big soccer tournament.
7th graders' parents came to WSMS on Tuesday morning for the annual award ceremony.
A new government crackdown of the dangers of vaping. E-cigs are far worse than you think.
All of this and more coming up on WSMS TV News.
Welcome back. This is Willow Springs TV News.
Tomorrow we will have our last pep rally.
And there will be no school on Friday.
Earlier this week we had some girls visiting from Finland and Sweden for a soccer tournament. I had a chance to talk to them. Here's the look. So, what are your names?
Okay, my name's Cassie. Yeah, Cassie.
My name is Filippa.
My name is Sinna.
My name is Pinja.
Alright, where are you from?
I'm from Sweden.
I'm from Sweden.
I'm from Finland.
I'm from Finland.
How do you think you'll do in the tournament?
We want to win, and that's our goal, to win.
Is there anything you've seen in America that you wish that you had in Sweden or Finland?
There's so many restaurants, different
Restaurants?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one that you've been to?
You've been to any
Yeah, we have eaten like taco every day.
Mix up the meals a little.
We had Chipotle and Fuzzies and Olive Garden. Some good stuff.
Yeah. Tacos every day. What kind of music do you guys listen to? Is it the same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yes.
What's your favorite food or candy?
Tacos.
How did you guys learn English?
In school.
Yeah, it's a subject in school.
Yeah.
So you guys have Sweden and English?
Yeah. And Spanish.
How many classes a day do you guys have?
Maybe 7.
4. Yeah, 6.
4.
4?
And will you guys say something in your language?
Jag gillar tacos.
What about you guys?
Kiitos.
What is that?
Thanks.
Oh.
Howdy y'all.
Hi to you all. Hi to you all. Hi to you all.
We have a new Supreme Court Justice and a major blunder by the White House Secretary, Sean Spicer. Here's Taj with politics.
Hello, I'm Tajir Singh with Politics. Neil Gorsuch has been confirmed by the Senate and has already assumed his role. The Republicans went nuclear, confirming Gorsuch by a simple majority of 51 votes rather than the traditional 60-vote threshold. President Trump had sent battleships near North Korea merely as a show of force, according to the administration. Here's some more regarding this event.
After a frantic series of North Korean missile launches, this week the U.S. moved warships, including the aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson, off the Korean peninsula. That move prompted an angry response from the North Koreans overnight, hand-delivered to us in Pyongyang. Calling the warships reckless acts of aggression, the government told us if the U.S. dares to choose a military option, the DPRK is willing and ready to react to any mode of war desired by the U.S.
Sean Spicer created controversy with his comments about Hitler. Here's some footage.
Someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons.
That's all for politics.
Dallas Cowboys all-time leader in passing yards and passing touchdowns joins the Mavs for their final game last night at the American Airlines Center. Dawson will has a story plus more sports with Ralph and Julia.
Good afternoon, WSMS. I'm Ralph Rook.
And I'm Julia Roche. Welcome to another edition of
Sports.
Tuesday night, soccer teams took on Rockwall Utley. For 7th grade, both teams lost. For 8th grade, guys won 2-1 and girls lost 1-0. Here's a video of our very own Dawson Holt as goalie.
Here comes the goalie. Come on, Dawson, get up.
All right, we're done.
Last Saturday, our tennis team got first place in their tournament. Good job, guys.
Speaking of tennis, last night was their last tournament of the season. Good job on a great season, tennis.
Now over to Dawson Holt.
I'm Dawson Holt, back from another edition of Sports! Tony Romo suited up for the Mavericks on Tuesday. He didn't play at all for the Mavs, but sat on the bench like this year on the Cavs.
And Alex Howard, in his first season from Eastern Illinois, welcome to Dallas, number 9, Tony
MLB baseball is in full swing. Rangers lost last night to the Angels, and they have started at 2-5 this year. The NBA draft is this June, and according to NBADraft.net, Josh Jackson from Kansas will be the number 1 pick, and Markelle Fultz number 2 to the Suns. That's all for sports. Back to you, BO.
For more details on the pep rally, here's entertainment.
Hey WSMS, I'm Nia.
I'm Savannah. And I'm Elle.
And this is entertainment. Yesterday, 7th graders had their honor award ceremony in the main gym.
Tomorrow, the 8th graders will have their award ceremony from 8 to 9 a.m.
We also have our last pep rally in the gym from 2 to 4 p.m. that day. Orchestra, band, and choir will all play the Star Spangled Banner during the pep rally.
On Friday, we have no school because it's a bad weather day and Good Friday.
We're nearing the end of school, but school rules still need to be enforced.
Kids need to stop crying in the hallways as it stops the flow of traffic.
Crowds in the hallways have become a problem for some.
Most of my students are on time in my class because I tell them not to get involved in the stuff out in the hallway.
WSMS hallways are crowded by students, causing kids to be late to class.
I get really annoyed when other people crowd the hallways, and when they make me late to class, I get mad because it's not my fault.
The commotion doesn't stop when kids enter the class. They come in yelling and talking, causing teachers to be able to not calm them down.
I think our halls are crowded, but the kids like one another at this school.
Part of being a middle school student is the social aspect.
At least they're not fighting like they do in all the other schools except our district. They're right in front of my room, and they're like in that hallway.
Students are fed up with the crowds in the hallways. Administrators are looking to solve the problem, and it isn't looking good for the students.
We're really doing an analysis right now and looking at some different options and kind of ways we can improve this, and working with some of our students to get them to walk and talk a little bit more.
I'm Avery Spencer with WSMS TV News.
We have a challenge in the book fair about I Am Malala. It is about a girl who got shot by the Taliban. Here's more with Molly Martin.
Hi, I'm Molly Martin with Miss Lowry. So what is the Legacy Read?
The Legacy Read is a district-wide event for K through 12 students. And this year we have a secondary book, and then we have some elementary books that are different titles. Our book this year is I Am Malala, and it's the story of a girl who was standing up for her right to have an education, and she was shot by the Taliban. So it is a really good read. And then we are also, in addition to reading the book, we have Making a Difference Through Compassion. Each one of you will receive a bracelet like this to wear for the month of April. And we also have Walk a Mile in My Shoes, Making a Difference Through Compassion, and you'll receive a bookmark similar to this. And to go along with that, we are collecting brand new socks to go to Caldwell Elementary students. Some of you probably went there for your service learning, and they are always in need of basic necessities. So you can bring those in through the month of April, and then we'll donate those in May.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
UIL is now over. Congrats to all the kids who placed or participated.
In the homeroom competition, band is first, orchestra is in second, and Coach Fuller is in third. That's all, friends, all for entertainment.
You gotta work on that.
And now for our top story. Vaping is a dangerous trend many young teenagers are picking up on. WSMS Kendall Carr takes a look at the real dangers of vaping.
There have been many different trending drugs and smokes throughout the years, and now we have reached vaping and e-cigs. Contrary to popular beliefs, these devices can be much worse than regular cigarettes because they are unregulated and not FDA approved. While we don't know the exact long-term effects, we can already see the destruction it is causing in its earliest stages.
First of all, I'm very disturbed at the marketing toward young people that these companies are doing, these vaping companies, and they're trying to act like it's not bad for you, that it's not as bad as cigarette smoking, it's keeping people from being more addicted to cigarettes, that just the opposite is true. This vaping is killing people.
Popcorn lung, or bronchiolitis obliteratus, is a disease caused by the intake of Diactyl. A chemical that was originally used in popcorn to give it its buttery flavor is more recently being used as a flavoring in popular e-juices. Popcorn lung is an irreversible scarring of the small air sacs in the lungs, thickening and narrowing your airways. If that isn't enough to scare you away from vaping, remember that at our age, having possession of a pen or even taking a hit is a Class C felony. If for some reason that still isn't enough, consider these following stories. Idaho car salesman Andrew Hall loses 7 teeth and suffers multiple second-degree burns on his face, mouth, and neck after his vape pen explodes while he was using it. This wasn't the only incident like this. 29-year-old Cordero Caples suffers a broken neck and near paralysis when his exploded. Josh Hamilton's pen explodes in his pants, causing multiple first-degree burns on his leg. Canadian Ty Greer suffers first-degree burns on his face after another near-death explosion. Local 15-year-old that lived in Tarrant County was airlifted to Parker Hospital in Dallas after his vape pen explodes. So, if you ever try to look cool by vaping, remember that you could end up trying to look cool like this, or this. This is Kendall Carl, WSMS TV News.
We had another round of intense hail and extreme weather this week. What does the holiday weekend hold? Here's the weather crew.
Hey WSMS, I'm Elizabeth Bryan with your daily weather. Today there's a high of 76 and a low of 61 with a 20% chance of rain.
Hey WSMS, I'm Christina and I'm here with your world weather. Parts of the Northeast are next in line for a few strong thunderstorms ahead of a cold front on Tuesday. Isolated damaging winds and some hail are the main threats from any storms that become severe to a few strong to severe thunderstorms may also develop in parts of Texas and southern New Mexico. Flash flooding will also be a major concern through Tuesday morning in Texas, where flash flood watches are posted. Fortunately, this severe event won't be an outbreak, such as what happened in parts of the South last week.
That's it for our announcements.
Have a good Easter, and remember, lovers are as one.
I'm Brock McKissick here with Miss Jones. Miss Jones, how's the book fair going?
Book fair sales overall are going a little slow, guys. We could work on that. We have sold quite a few summer reads and a few other great choices. We have most of the summer reads, so y'all need to get on down here and get them. In 5th place right now, we have Team Caraway with 100 points. In 4th place is Team Ream with 137 points. In 3rd place is Team Fuller with 160 points. In 2nd place is Team Orchestra with 229 points. And currently in 1st place is the band with 253 points. So we've probably sold about 15 to 20 from the teacher wish list so far. So we could get a lot more going on those too. Let's think about participating and giving to those in need at the Samaritan Inn.
I'm Don Brown here with Anna Stobbs. So do you like the music in the hallways instead of the bells?
I don't really mind it. It's just nice for a change.
I'm Don Brown here with Dylan McGee. So do you like the music instead of the bells in the hallway?
No.
Why?
They're kind of annoying.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jolly Franz here with Kenny Tolez. So what do you think about the music in the hallways?
Sort of annoying.
Alright, do you want it to be turned off?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Johnny Franz here with Ian Klinger. So what do you think about the music in the hallways?
I kind of like it.
Hi, I'm Johnny Franz here with
Caroline Dobbs.
So do you like the music in the hallways or no?
It's kind of interesting and strange, but it's kind of funny, so yeah, I guess.
Alright, thank you.